went to Sunfest, free of cost. Because we were wearing the paramedic uniform, we just passed the security and go straight backstage.
But after gaining access and even addressing the public at a government event at Crab Circle in Kingston, he is now threatened with fines or prison time as officials are promising strong repercussions for the deception.
Impersonation of a government official is a serious offense.
We as content creators, we never really take it so serious like them with a real, because as I say, we were making it so obvious that we're not health inspector. You know, we have long hair, beard, you know, we have a obviously fake ID. You know what I mean? So they just think they kind of embarrassed still because the way we just infiltrate the system and just get to go up on the podium, go give speech, understand. But as I'm saying, I apologize to him and, you know, no offense, we're just content creator and we're just doing our social experiment. So maybe you get catching a crossfire, but you understand? Big up yourself and hopefully one day man can sit down and have a drink. You know, we can talk about everything.
For using a fake ID to deceive, he could be fined $500,000 or 6 months in prison. For impersonating a government official, he could be fined $250,000 if it is the first offense. In response to the backlash, he insists that the authorities are focusing on the wrong thing. He says he has helped them to identify issues with the system, as the uniforms his team wore were easily purchased at a store in Montego Bay.
Instead of the health inspector come after me, what we need you guys to do is, maybe you guys need to start putting some logos on the shirt so people can identify them. We don't see their identification, just like we have a police having, you know, they have their number and so forth on it. So it's just a regular uniform. Alright? So now we have to take our early retirement, and you know, it was good working for the health inspector. And health inspector, you guys got this now. So we're out right now, so we got it from here. And we must learn from we and pick up where we left off.
He says he has no regrets, but burnt the uniforms as a symbol that he'll stop impersonating government officials. As for the possible hefty fines,
we just have to hope for the best, you know, and we prepare, as we say, we have a lawyer on standby and so forth. So as I say, this is just what it is. It's already, the act is already carried out, and you know, it's what it is.
Up to news time, there was still no official word from the police regarding charges against them. Sandy Williams, TVJ News.
Meanwhile, weighing in on the incident, Health Minister Dr. Christopher Tofton said such an act undermines the safety of the public, especially when it comes to food. The minister was speaking in St. James.
I think it's important for us to take the strongest possible action so that a signal is sent that this is not something that will be tolerated. When a public health inspector goes to an establishment and presents their identification, they should be respected as a representation of the authority of the state, acting on behalf of the people of Jamaica, so that they can be confident that when they go into a food establishment, they feel safe. To engage, to manipulate that process and create an impression that is false is to undermine that process.
The National Solid Waste Management Authority, NSWMA, was in the firing line at the Public Administration and Appropriations Committee earlier this afternoon. Now this after the NSWMA revealed that it's lagging behind with its garbage separation program. Sandy Williams has the details. A 2019 report from an enterprise committee revealed that as of 2019, 16.8% of garbage collected island-wide is plastic waste. The committee is tasked with managing the process of the government's waste-to-energy program, as well as contracting solid waste management and collection services. The report also indicated that there's only a 0.03% reduction in plastic waste despite the ban on single-use plastics. The National Solid Waste Management Authority, NSWMA, has been working to separate recyclable materials from general waste items at disposable sites. But based on the data, PAAC member Lisa Hanna is concerned about the agency's capacity to manage the program.
I believe that we need to do something about plastics, right. But clearly the math's not add up, brother, because you're still having too much plastic in the country based on your report. And you cannot tell me how to solve it other than getting legislation, public campaigns, other than saying It's a difficult question to answer because you want the separation. We all want the separation, but how are we going to get it?
NSWMA Executive Director Audley Gordon says the Enterprise Committee is expected to provide recommendations on the way forward. But PAAC member Fitz Jackson is not convinced.
Mr. Gordon, with all due respect, they tell me about this enterprise team and this meeting that's going to come out with a report. We've been hearing that for 20 years. And this one you referred to has been here for 4 years. And nothing by your current team. 4 years, as you have said. And they're still yet to put something out for action that is affecting people's lives on an everyday basis.
We diversified the batch of trucks they're offering for the next 50 trucks to include 10 tipper trucks, primarily to help us, because it's no point have people separate the waste and you don't have the capacity to go and collect the plastic. If you're going to mix it back with the compactables, it defeats the purpose. So we are trying to expand the range. We don't currently have tipper trucks. I think we only have about 5 for the entire island.
You are the person that is supposed to be standing up and asking the government to give you the money so that you can put it in place. If the enterprise team has taken over 2 decades to get this done, Mr. Gordon, I guarantee you that even when my son gives me grandchildren, whenever that is, you still won't get it done. Go back, it's when you get to the infrastructure committee on Monday, tell them I said that you need more money in your budget. Tell them the committee said you need more money.
Sandy Williams, TVJ News.
House Speaker Juliet Holness is urging civil servants to file their statutory declarations with the Integrity Commission on time. On Tuesday, the House of Representatives tabled reports from the Integrity Commission, which ruled that 4 workers at state-run oil refinery Petrojam are to be charged with failure to file statutory declarations back in 2019. Since then, the Speaker says persons have been voicing concern about the names of civil servants being publicly released.
Civil servants are recommended to formally participate in the governance process by writing to the chairman of the Joint Select Committee reviewing the Integrity Commission Act and raise your concerns formally there. As Speaker, I would not be able to respond to you. You may go through your various staff organizations or your unions and do that submission. My final advice to all civil servants, I believe previously over 50,000, under the new arrangements approximately 10,000, to check with the Integrity Commission website, to talk to your staff associations, talk to your unions, if needs be, check with the Integrity Commission, and to have your declarations filed promptly. So that's my advice to civil servants who are concerned about the process and their names being referred to the House in respect of documents tabled.
Public officials, including those who earn $3.5 million or more each year, are required by law to file statutory declarations which show their assets, liabilities, and income. Declarations for 2023 are due by March 31, 2024.